Focusing on question 2. Question 2 is asking you to do the same thing as we did before. So what we have is, we've got the equation of a line written like this. Now remember that when an equation of a line is written like that, it's the general form. That's really good to use if you want to find points where x is 0 or y is 0, but otherwise it's not that useful, to be honest. Now, I want to know whether the point 6, 5, I want to know whether that lies on the line. So I'm going to use the same method as before. What's on the left of the equal sign? That's the left-hand side, and this is the right-hand side. Now, in the last problem I started on the right. That doesn't make much sense here, because actually all the action is happening on the left. That's where all the work is being done. Now, if the point lies on the line, it means that when you take x and y and put them into the equation of the line, it should make sense. It should work. So, what's on the left? The left says, whenever you're going to multiply x by 3, and then you've got to add on what y is. So let's look. First of all, x is 6. So, it's 3 times 6 plus, what's y? Y is 5. So I've got to add 5 on. Now let's see what happens. 3 times 6 is 18. And if I add 5 to 18, I get the number 23. And then what you do is you say, okay, let's just look at, let's take that number. Is that what I should have got if I was using that equation of the line to get points? Yes, that's the answer that I should have got. So to finish that off, you do have to say what your answer is. So you'd say 6, 5 lies on the line. Now, if it's a point that doesn't lie on the line, it won't work. So let's just double check that. Let's actually go back and change the problem. Let's just put in another point, just going to make one up, and I hope it does, well, I'm hoping this one doesn't work. Let's put in 2, 3. So how would that change the calculations here? So let's take this away. Now I can keep everything else in the same place, because that's the pattern of how I do the question. So left-hand side is 3x plus y. So that means what I do is I take the x, multiply it by 2, and add on our y value, which is 3. That gives me 6 plus 3. Oh, that gives me 9. Is that the right answer? So I would come back and I would look up at the right-hand side. It's 23. So you could write here, that does not equal the right-hand side. And if it doesn't equal the right-hand side, if it doesn't fit into the equation, you can then say 2, 3 does not lie on the line. Right? And that's how you lay out your working mathematically, so that someone can read it and can actually understand what you're doing without even seeing what the question is.